They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. You look at this Carolina defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also. Yeah,
even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Stewart sets to throw. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. The Raiders at 7-5 now of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Stewart to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Young looks to throw on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. It can hurt you first.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Young on 3rd and 2. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run for the 1st time with Miles Sanders. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Keep it going. Take it to him. You can do it, baby. Put him in their place. Come on. Do it. Don't let him run. All right, fellas. One more time.
Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now, Stewart. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd down, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation. They've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stewart. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Stewart. Man open, here's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Following the interception, Young. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. To the air once more, Young. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Stewart. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second down is Young. Blitz coming and down he goes. Third down at 13. Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. It's Young on first down. He gets it to Baldwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw, Young. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on second and long. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Young. It's caught. Baldwin. And they needed 2 throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing out of that one. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Young. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Young. That one down the field for Ferguson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stewart to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now, Stewart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and throw it with Stewart.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
Now Stewart, 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the gun, it's Stewart. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Get up already.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they send a running back in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got off.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Stewart. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders 1st down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
York now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here's 2nd down. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Oh, and an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there.